So it's showing on my computer, just not on my phone. Good to know. So this is something that I started doing a long time ago, um, as some of you may know. And as life began to happen more and more, I had to kind of go away from it. So I am back now. I actually came across it last week and I said, you know what? I really need to start doing these more. So that's what I've really just been focused on, is just trying to be able to serve more, to be able to answer questions more, and really just, you know, make sure that I am providing the information because honestly, you guys, there's no point in me having all this information if I'm not sharing it. So, obviously, if you would like more accountability, or like to work one on one and get an individual program, you can definitely do that. Just go to www.2BEpic, FN, so that's 2BEpic Fitness and Nutrition LLC, and go to the homepage, and it actually will link you directly to the programs that we currently have. Okay. Now, I will tell you that this is an investment. It is an investment that will stay with you for life. So, as long as you use the tools, it will allow you to become healthier, adopt healthier habits, be more uh, aware of your time and being able to manage your time, and just basically being overall more fulfilled in your life. So that is the end goal. That's why the programs don't last forever. We basically do everything in our power to pour into you. Um, right now, I am onboarding 2 new personal trainers. Yay! And possibly a third, but definitely 2. And one actually used to be a client of mine, so I'm really excited about that. She and I are the same age, and so she and I formed a huge bond way back, and I'm just grateful that she is allowing me to mentor her and have her as part of the team. I know she's going to be a true asset. And then I have another guy named James, and he is currently in the Army, but he is transitioning out. He and his wife just had a baby over the weekend, and I'm really looking forward to that relationship with both of them, being able to meet his wife and their child here soon because they are actually going to be moving back to Jacksonville. Yay! So then Tabitha is just going to have to come here. But anyway, okay, so I'm not seeing any questions for today. I'm trying to look over and just make sure that I'm able to keep up with things. I'm going to go to the notifications here and just check. Okay, so I don't see anything. No worries, no worries. I know this was super last minute, you guys. So I do apologize for that. This has been a very busy week for me, but it's all been great. I'm actually the community leader for an online platform called Convene Communities, where we basically build relationships and empower and encourage one another by sharing real life, real experiences, and things like that. So it was the perfect place for me to be. And I'm actually inviting others to come into the wellness community and build out their own groups. So I'm excited. Anyone who knows me knows I do not like to work alone. I've never liked to work alone, but I will. I will if I have to, but I prefer not to. So now that I'm onboarding a couple new coaches, oh my gosh, I'm excited. Just the fact that they are able to see the passion in my heart and believe in the possibilities that are forthcoming, is amazing, especially when one of them doesn't even know me. So I'm truly just, if you see this amazing smile on my face, it's because I've been putting in a lot of work, you guys, a lot behind the scenes, on myself, personal development, professional development, investing in those things, even with money I didn't have. And I'm not saying that's how you should do it, but it was that important to me. So I had to prioritize. I had to make a lot of sacrifices. My family had to make some sacrifices. But at the end of the day, everybody is okay with everything because everyone who is around me is seeing the vision that I have, and it is just blowing me away. I give all the glory to my relationship that I have with God now, and just allowing Him to lead me now, and not relying on myself like I used to, because in all honesty, that got me nowhere. I was relying on the world, right? Like I was relying on business coaching and mentorship that was not helping me, um, because I didn't operate like that. And what I had to learn was I am just a different breed, and that's okay. And that's what's going to help this company stand out. And I'm just truly excited about that. And that's what, I empower and encourage youth and, younger adults is be different. I tell my daughter the same thing. I wish I had known this a long time ago, because I spent so much of my life just trying to fit in. And and now I'm just learning that, it's the differences that set us apart. So I know this is supposed to be Ask the Coach. I'm not seeing any questions come in. So I'll just keep talking for a few minutes. Let's see. I'm going to see if there's anything here. I don't see anything. Let's see. So yeah. So I'm not going to stay on here the whole 30 minutes if no one is coming on. But please, please mark your calendars for next month. Okay. So this here is going to be your time to ask anything you need to ask. Okay. Is there a question? Do you have a burning desire? If you would like to have your questions be anonymous, that is also perfectly fine. Shoot me a private message, and I will not disclose your name, but it'll allow me to provide the information so that way you get that, okay? Eventually, everything that you see here is going to be included in Breaking Barriers Incorporated. Right now, my amazing, beautiful friend Jada, she and I are both looking for investors to help build Transitioning Queens, which is the nonprofit that she started out of her situation that she was actually going through, where she found herself and her 6-year-old at the time homeless, due to the fact that she wanted to transition out of a toxic relationship. She did a lot of work on herself, and she has just come so far. And I am just blessed and grateful to know her and to now be a part of this amazing thing. And what I told her is, I said, the vision for Breaking Barriers Incorporated came to me last year while I was driving. It was this huge vision that included so much, but the little pieces weren't defined yet. All I had was the big, huge umbrella. Okay. And I'm still working to define those. But again, I'm not relying on myself. I'm just listening more. I'm listening more, and just really being more still and being more quiet, and not trying to force anything. So I actually had a really amazing conversation yesterday with someone that I definitely respect. She's out in California, and I love talking to her because our conversations are just so intentional, and there's so much respect for one another, and we're both very operating in faith and not fear. And so those conversations become just truly amazing. But one of the things I said is, I said, when I have to force things nowadays, I know that that's not where I'm supposed to be. So you guys, if you don't get anything out of this, please take this with you, because it's something that has now taken me 42 years, 42 and a half almost, to learn. And that is that if we are having to force relationships, force business, force decisions, find money we don't have, if we are having to try to force those things and we don't feel good about it, let it go. Let it go, because you're not meant to be there. So again, that's something that I had to learn the hard way, the very hard way. Many, many lessons learned. So as I continue on my own journey and begin just becoming more and more transparent through the podcast, Breaking Barriers Now, if you're not listening, please do. Go to the Facebook page, Breaking Barriers Inc. Okay, INC, Breaking Barriers Inc. There's a butterfly. My husband made the logo off of a logo that my daughter drew last year. I always say God uses her to keep me motivated. So go to that page because we're actually streaming the podcast live in there now, every single Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you know someone who does not have Facebook, um, please still share the information with them. I'll also be sending out a newsletter. You can sign up for our newsletters. Go to the website and it'll be on the programs page actually, and when you go in there you can actually sign up for our email list and just stay in the know. So you don't have to have Facebook. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so we are going to have the podcast. We're going to be bringing some amazing people to the podcast. I'm so excited. Excited for the partnership that I have with Convene Communities and Matthew Curran and Jada Jordan and Transitioning Queens. And I'm so excited for the fact that the overhead, Breaking Barriers Inc., is the little pieces are starting to come in. So it's just going to be amazing, you guys. So stay tuned and just know that I am here for you in any way, shape, or form that I can be. I'm actually building out right now, jodywatkins.com. Yay! Get out of your own way, right? And in there, I will be doing a lot of life and health and productivity consulting. Also some business consulting, mistakes that I've made, things that I wish I hadn't had to learn the hard way, but I did, but that's okay because I know that I won't make them again. And also now I'm able to share those experiences. So there's a lot in store, but jodywatkins.com is just going to be the personal brand website. And, I'll be for hire for motivational speaking. I'm really focusing in on the youth, especially the ages between 16 and 25. I think that would be a great age. So if you know any school programs or that could be high school, college, whatever, that you think that I might be able to share and add some value to, please let me know. Of course, that mentorship will be free. I'm not going to, charge the students. However, hopefully it will be paid because I do have a family to support. But I just believe more and more that the more seeds that are planted, the more I won't have to worry about money anymore. And that's really just how I'm operating these days. And anyone who joins me at this point, we're all going up together. So I'm just grateful. Again, if you would like to work with the company or even me or whatever, just reach out to me and let me know. And, there's so many different ways that we can work together. So whatever fits in your budget, that's what we'll do. But just don't be afraid to reach out. Okay, that's the key. And like I said, message me. So before next month, when I do this again, make sure you message me. Message me any questions, concerns. I know I have a lot of discussions about productivity and scheduling, time management. I had a really good call the other day. We talked about water intake and nutrition, fueling our bodies and how important that is. So those are the types of things that I love talking about. I will be doing workshops again. I'm actually partnering with a financial guru here in Jacksonville, Florida, and we are going to be starting our health and wealth workshops in December. So we'll also be streaming those live as well. So you guys, just the future is bright. And again, the only thing that changed was me. I had to change. I got to the point where I knew that if I didn't change, nothing else in my life was going to change. That was my relationships, the financial situations we had, my business. It was gonna go under, and so I really just had to hone in on those things and realize that if I worked on me from the inside out, not just so focused on the outer looks, the physical aspect of things, but actually work on the mental side of it, things would just be so much better. And so that's why I'm really focusing on that with the people that I work with, because it really doesn't matter what we look like on the inside, or I'm sorry, on the outside. It matters how we feel on the inside. Because if we don't feel good on the inside, we're not going to be able to sustain that happiness, that look on the outside. We can put on a mask when we go outside, and we can try to hide from everyone, and we can pretend that life is amazing. Believe me, I did it for years. But at the end of the day, it's going to catch up with us. And it did for me last year. It caught up with me. So that's kind of where this is at. I look forward to just being able to bond with you guys again, at least monthly. Definitely make sure you message me. The phone number's on the website. Just go down, get the phone number, schedule a breakthrough call. It's free, 15-minute breakthrough call. They usually sometimes go over just a little bit depending, but I also am doing strategy calls, just if it's like a one-time kind of consulting or coaching call, whatever you want to call it. And so all that is available. Okay. All you have to do is reach out. All right. There's something for everyone. But I'm only going to work with people who are ready to change, because honestly, at this point, if you're not ready, I can't help you. No one could have helped me until I was ready. So that's what I've had to really learn as well. So with that being said, see, I've talked for about 20 minutes. I don't see any questions here. Let's see, maybe if I refresh, let me just make sure that I'm not missing anything, but I haven't seen any notifications come in. No, I don't see anything. All right, you guys. Well, with that being said, have a blessed day, and I will see you all next month. Most likely before that, I'll be doing some live videos in the group. But as far as the actual event, I will see you next month. All right. Love you. Take care. God bless you.